to have returned by now.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. First and foremost, will you accompany me to my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now?
One other thing. We've traveled for some time without a mage in our party. Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up the slope once we've gone down.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Right, just follow me. Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Ha ha! I could do this all day. Lockmaster, goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns. I shan't let them harm you.
Over so soon? Oh, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. You truly are formidable, Arisen. Now that I think on it, none in our party are healers.
I only be able to carry so many curatives with us at a time, but they can serve just as well. My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen? Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Retard, Arisen. Wear open flame. Keep up the fight. I'm on my way.
Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough. Too fast for you. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own. Foes! You can't steal my arm from the loft!
Rather valuable, this.
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone. Why won't they let me study
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
What am I to do with that girl? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be. Would that I could allow her to do as she...
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens. Shall I assist? Leave it to me.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. You'll not live to regret this. My thanks. Where would I be without you, Arisen?
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it. Curatives are our best bet when we have no mage to rely upon.
Hold on. I had something on the tip of my tongue.
The Arisen has been drenched!
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Well done, Master. Slimed. Most unpleasant.
Our foe abhors the cold. We'll want to use ice against it. Can't wait to find out what's inside.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Well, let us make haste for the nearest town. I'd rather sell our pickings at market than toss them aside. We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Prepare yourself!
The find of the century, I dare say. Wonder whether my master from beyond the rift managed to find that. Somehow I doubt it.
This is generally used as a material. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Why won't they let me study magic?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. I have things to do if you don't... I fear I've...
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Forgotten riftstone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Oh, good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go. This way, if you please. Was an event.
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I'd have called upon you on the morrow. which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastron. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle,
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using what's in my pack.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. If we share our strengths,
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of the main.
I'm only glad to have proven...
It will be an honor to serve by...
Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Pray, follow me. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemies.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
One of us has been drenched. Come, I'll lead the way. Allow me to alter our route, Master. By my calculations, this one will prove short. I did my best to match your skill, Master.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest. I could have done no better.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count on my aim. Might I be of assistance? Would that such tranquility could last.
Right you are. Pray, follow me.
Halt! State your...
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we pray. Light your lantern, Master. A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Well met. Fancy a gander? I find... goods for sale. Always a pleasure.
Do so enjoy stocking up on supply.
Well met. Always a pleasure. Fancy a gander? I find goods for sale.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like. To change your vocation, come see me anytime. Ah, how fares the search? Do come again.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
I eagerly await the battles to come. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? We have arrived.
Now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, master. Shall we go to him? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Have you a different destination in mind, master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
When their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
You have my protection!
We've arrived, just as planned. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, master. Shall we go?
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. I'd like to enlist... I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
Indeed, you are correct.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into them. With any luck, the saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of it. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. Villagers use that water on a... You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such... In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that...
Our task is complete. That was certainly worth... while.
A job well done.
Our efforts have been rewarded.
To have returned by now. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only I'm not afraid of monsters. But 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. This won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I do. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your...
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Make haste, then. We must leave it very well. Speak with...
What fell from the beast as it breathed its last?
Seems naught ever goes quite.
This is a good spot. I've camped here with my brother many a time.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Goodness. We're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon. But at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.